The Mountain is You. Transforming Self-Sabotage into Self-Mastery by Brianna. Wiest is a profound self-help book that explores the concept of self-sabotage and how individuals can overcome it to achieve personal growth and fulfillment. The mountain in the book represents the inner obstacles we create: our fears, doubts, insecurities, and destructive habits. Wiest contends that by confronting and overcoming these inner challenges, we can transform ourselves and reach new heights in life. The book offers a blend of psychological insights, practical advice, and inspirational messages to help readers better understand and master their inner selves. Introduction. Understanding self-sabotage. Wiest begins by explaining that self-sabotage is not a failure of willpower or a character flaw, but rather a subconscious way of coping with deep-seated fears and unhealed emotional wounds. Self-sabotage arises when there is a gap between what we consciously desire and the beliefs or emotions we carry deep within. Often, this conflict manifests as procrastination, self-doubt, negative thinking, unhealthy habits, or fear of failure. The book highlights that self-sabotage occurs because we are unconsciously afraid of success, change, or growth. These things challenge our comfort zones and force us to confront the unfamiliar. We cling to old habits and behaviors, even when they harm us, because they offer a sense of predictability. The first step in overcoming self-sabotage is to recognize it as a coping mechanism and not an inherent flaw in our character. The root causes of self-sabotage. Wiest identifies several underlying causes of self-sabotage, all of which are rooted in unmet psychological needs or emotional imbalances. 1. Fear of change. Change often triggers discomfort, and even though growth is necessary, the fear of leaving what is familiar can hold us back. 2. Low self-worth. When individuals don't believe they deserve success, love, or happiness, they tend to sabotage their efforts to obtain them. This is often rooted in past experiences of rejection, failure, or trauma. 3. Comfort in familiar pain. Surprisingly, many people are more comfortable with familiar forms of pain or failure than with the uncertainty of success or happiness. This can lead to cycles of self-destruction, as staying in a painful situation feels safer than facing the unknown. 4. Lack of emotional regulation. People who struggle to process and express their emotions often turn to self-sabotage as a way to cope with unresolved feelings. For example, stress, anxiety, or unresolved anger can lead to procrastination or avoidance. 5. Subconscious resistance to success. Sometimes the very things we say we want, like success or happiness, come with burdens of responsibility or expectations. This can create subconscious resistance, as we fear the changes or pressures that might come with achieving our goals. Wiest emphasizes that understanding these root causes is crucial, because self-sabotage is often a symptom of deeper emotional or psychological issues. By addressing these underlying causes, we can begin to dismantle the habits and thought patterns that hold us back. Confronting the mountain within. The title of the book, The Mountain is You, serves as a metaphor for the internal obstacles that block us from achieving our full potential. Wiest argues that each person's mountain is a unique set of challenges, whether it's fear, self-doubt, or past trauma, that they must climb in order to grow. This inner mountain is not something to be avoided, but rather something to be confronted and understood. Wiest emphasizes that personal transformation doesn't happen by avoiding discomfort or difficulty, but by moving through it. She encourages readers to see their challenges as opportunities for growth, rather than as reasons to retreat. The mountain is there to teach us resilience, strength, and self-awareness. Emotional intelligence and self-awareness. One of the central ideas in The Mountain is the importance of emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Wiest highlights that much of our self-sabotaging behavior stems from unrecognized or unprocessed emotions. People often react impulsively to their emotions, leading to actions that are not aligned with their true desires. To overcome self-sabotage, we must cultivate emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions. This involves being aware of how our emotions influence our thoughts and behaviors and learning to respond to them in a healthy and constructive way. Wiest encourages readers to become more mindful of their emotional triggers and to develop practices such as journaling, meditation, or therapy to help process difficult emotions. Self-awareness is also crucial for identifying patterns of self-sabotage. By reflecting on past behaviors, readers can begin to see where they might be unconsciously holding themselves back. Wiest suggests that self-awareness involves asking difficult questions. Why am I afraid of success? What do I gain from staying in my comfort zone? What past experiences have shaped my current fears and doubts? This introspection allows us to take responsibility for our actions and begin the process of change, rewiring the mindset. A significant part of the book is dedicated to changing the mindset that fuels self-sabotage. Wiest explains that negative thought patterns, such as black and white thinking and perfectionism, can trap us in cycles of fear and failure. To break free, we must challenge these thought patterns and replace them with healthier, more realistic beliefs. One of the key practices Wiest recommends is the ability to look at a situation from a different perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as insurmountable, we can choose to view them as opportunities for growth. Reframing challenges as learning experiences helps to shift the focus from fear of failure to a mindset of resilience and persistence. Wiest also stresses the importance of positive self-talk. Our internal dialogue can either support or sabotage us, depending on the messages we send ourselves. By consciously replacing negative self-talk with affirmations or supportive thoughts, we can rewire our brains to approach challenges with confidence rather than fear, building resilience and taking action. Overcoming self-sabotage requires more than just changing thoughts, it also requires action. Wiest emphasizes that change doesn't happen overnight, but through small, consistent efforts. She advises readers to break down their goals into manageable steps and to take action even when they don't feel fully ready. Action builds momentum, and momentum creates the confidence needed to continue climbing the mountain. Resilience is a major theme throughout the book. Wiest notes that setbacks and failures are inevitable, but they are also essential for growth. Instead of seeing failure as a reason to give up, she encourages readers to view it as feedback and to use it to refine their approach. Resilience is about developing the strength to keep going, even when progress is slow or difficult. Wiest also advocates for the importance of self-compassion in this process. People often self-sabotage because they are harshly critical of themselves, expecting perfection or immediate results. Self-compassion allows individuals to acknowledge their imperfections and struggles without judgment, making it easier to continue the journey of growth. Conclusion: Mastering yourself. The Mountain is You concludes with a powerful message about self-mastery. Wiest argues that the ultimate goal of personal growth is to become the master of one's own life. This means taking full responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and recognizing that you have the power to shape your reality. Mastery doesn't mean that challenges or fears will disappear, but rather that you will have the tools and resilience to face them head-on. Self-mastery involves aligning your actions with your values, overcoming the fears that hold you back, and cultivating a mindset of growth and possibility. In the end, The Mountain is You is a call to action for readers to confront their inner mountains and transform their lives through self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and resilience. Wiest's message is that the path to personal transformation is not about avoiding challenges, but about embracing them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Through this process, we can transform self-sabotage into self-mastery, becoming the best version of ourselves.